All right, boys and girls, if you're watching this, that means we are kind of experts with fractions, particularly proper fractions. If you remember the term proper fractions, that's basically everything that we've been working with so far. These are fractions that are between 0 and 1 on a number line. So they're worth more than nothing, but they're not quite worth 1 yet. So if you think about a proper fraction, we talked about those pear-shaped fractions whose numerator is smaller than the denominator, kind of like a pear is shaped with the top smaller than the bottom. We are going to move away from proper fractions and we're going to move into something called mixed numbers. Now, mixed numbers are called mixed numbers because they are a mixture of two things. They are a mixture of a whole number, which is any number that is a whole, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. But they're a mixture of a whole number and a fraction. So what that means is we are going to have a whole amount plus we're going to have a part of another one. And that's what we're going to be working on now, are these things called mixed numbers. So unlike proper fractions, when we're talking about mixed numbers, the amount is going to be greater than one whole. So if you think about a number line that goes on and on, so this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, and 3, and 4, and so on. Up until now, all of our proper fractions have fit in this little space here because we have been dealing with amounts that are worth more than 0 but less than one whole. So our proper fractions are going to be fitting there. We are now working with mixed numbers, and mixed numbers are going to be numbers that are worth more than one whole. So these are going to be any time we want to represent more than one whole, that's going to be, and sorry, I cannot write neatly at all with these online pens. That should say mixed, not humbers, but numbers, are going to be represented as anything greater than one whole. So let's look at some pictures. Let's say that you're sitting down and you want to eat some cookies. And this shaded amount represents the amount of cookies that you ate. So you can see we were able to eat one whole cookie and then we were still hungry. So then we ate another whole cookie and yet we were still hungry. And we got a third cookie, but we couldn't manage to eat the whole thing. We only ate a part of that cookie. So we could actually represent this amount with a mixed number. Mixed numbers, again, have a whole number and they have a fraction. Now, the whole number is going to represent how many whole cookies we ate. Well, you can see we were able to eat 2 whole cookies. So our whole number and our mixed number would be 2. But then we weren't able to eat the entire third cookie. We could only eat a part or a fraction of the cookie. You can see we were able to eat 2 pieces out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces total. So you'll notice we're only counting the pieces of this cookie. We're not going to count the pieces of our whole cookies because we've already eaten them and we've already accounted for them in our whole number. So we would read this mixed number as 2 and 2/5. Let's try another one. Maybe instead of cookies, maybe these are graham crackers. So we sat down to eat some graham crackers and we were able to eat 1 whole graham cracker. We were still hungry. So we ate another whole graham cracker and another whole graham cracker and another whole graham cracker. And we were still hungry. So then we sat down with a 5th graham cracker, but we couldn't manage to eat the whole thing. We only were able to eat a part or a fraction of that 5th graham cracker. So if I'm going to represent how many graham crackers I ate, my answer would be a mixed number because it's a mixture of how many whole graham crackers I ate and the part or the fraction of a graham cracker I ate in addition to that. So you can see I was able to eat 1, 2, 3, 4 whole graham crackers. And then to represent the part of the graham cracker that I managed to eat, I'm going to be using a fraction. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces that I ate out of a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces in that graham cracker. So I would read this mixed number as 4 and 4/6. Don't forget that and. 4 and 4/6. Let's say that I'm sitting down at Infinitos and with a group of friends, and we order some pizzas and we eat some pizzas. And you can see we could eat a lot of pizzas. We ate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 whole pizzas, and that wasn't enough for our entire group. So then we ordered a 6th pizza, and we were able to eat a part or a fraction of that pizza. So I'm going to represent the amount of pizza we ate with a mixed number, which is a mixture of a whole number and a fraction. So you can see we were able to eat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 whole pizzas. So that's going to be my whole number. And then we're going to represent the part of the next pizza with a fraction. And you can see that we ate 1 piece out of 2 total pieces, and that would be a half. So all together with our mixed number would be 5 1/2. All right, let's try this one. Let's say that you yourself sit down to eat some pizza, and somehow you manage to eat 1 whole pizza. And you're still hungry, so you order another pizza, but you just can't manage the whole thing. So we're going to go ahead and represent the amount of pizza you ate with a mixed number. So here's going to be our whole number. So you can see we were able to eat 1 whole pizza. But then we were able to eat a part of another pizza. And we're going to represent that with the fraction part of our mixed number. So that would be 1 piece out of 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces total. So if you look at the mixed number as the amount that we ate all together, we ate 1 and 1/4. 1 whole and 1/4 more. All right, last one. Let's say we're sitting down with some Hershey bars. This is Mrs. Pepper. Sits down and she managed to eat 1 whole Hershey bar, and she still wanted more, so she ate another whole Hershey bar. And she was still hungry, so she grabbed a 3rd Hershey bar, but she could only eat a part or a fraction of that Hershey bar. So if we're going to represent this with a mixed number, then you can see that Mrs. Pepper was able to eat 2 whole Hershey bars. So we're going to put the 2 in the whole number space. And then when you represent the part of the Hershey bar that she was able to eat, we're going to focus just on this Hershey bar. She was able to eat 1, 2 pieces out of 1, 2, 3 altogether. Notice I'm not going back to these Hershey bars when I'm counting my total number of pieces, because I've already counted for them. This Hershey bar and this Hershey bar, they are represented in that number there. I don't want to count those Hershey bars twice. So when I'm looking at the fraction part, I'm only going to focus on the Hershey bar that she ate a part of. So you can see she ate 2 out of 3 pieces. So altogether, our mixed number would be 2 2/3. What I want you to do is you are going to pause the video in a moment, and you're going to go grab the sheet of paper that looks like this, and then you're going to return to the computer and you are going to hit play. And when you hit play, you're going to go ahead and use this screen right here to tell the mixed number that is represented for A, and then tell the mixed number that is represented for B, and then C, and then D. So you're going to want to go ahead and pause the video so you can go grab the half sheet and then use this part of the screen when you have it paused to answer the questions. And when you're done, please bring it to your teacher to check in and make sure that you're on the right track with mixed numbers. You're going to do great. Good luck.